Democratic Congress NDC. Doc, good evening. Thank you very much for your time.
Good evening, my brother. Let me say good evening to your cherished listeners across Ghana.
First of all, the NPP parliamentary candidate, Ekuafria, believes that she won this election, and so she should be declared as the winner of this parliamentary election held in December 2024. The NPP, the minority, also petitioned the police asking for protection for a declaration of the result to be done because they believe and feel that they have won this election.
My brother, they should be dismissed with the contempt they deserve. Look, these people don't, look, you don't supposed to give them any modicum of listening at all. Look, in fact, the IGP should have arrested them. Do you know that what they did borders on criminality on the day that they were declaring the 59 polling stations out of the 62 polling stations? When the Electoral Commission invited their presiding officers to come and authenticate their scanned copies, do you know that some of the presiding officers were running away from the scanned copies brought by the NPP because they had gone to fake figures into the onto the pink sheets? In fact, on record, live cameras, one of the presiding officers told them that, look, my pink sheet at my polling station, I never had a figure like a rejected ballot. Today, you have brought me a scanned copy that had rejected ballot. It's not my pink sheet. Another person came and said, this is not my signature. That means that some level of criminality was conducted by the NPP. They sat in their office and cooked their own pink sheets and scanned them. Look, CI 127 has nothing to do with scanned copies. We are talking of original copies, and then we are also talking of carbon copies given to political parties. Since the EC says they don't have the original copies, they have lost all their listing. Why? How come they want to rely on the NPP scan copies to declare them? These are people who have fake figures, fake pink sheets, fake everything, and brought it as scan copies for the EC to try to declare. We won't accept it. In fact, we are also going to petition the IGP to arrest them, because altering a public document is a crime, and they must arrest them.
And you believe that was done? That was what was done?
That was but you saw your cameras even captured it on that day. Your camera, didn't you see your cameras or said that some of the presiding officers were saying that this is not my pink sheet. I didn't sign this. These figures on it, they are not my pink sheets. Who did it? If the one who signed the thing entered the figures now come to say that I am not the one who did this, it means somebody cooked it on his behalf. And therefore those people should be arrested.
Doc, I'm
saying that the IGP should arrest them.
Doc, as a Democrat yourself, I know worried that 6 months down the line, the people of Ablekuma North do not have a representation in Parliament.
Look, we always say democracy is a costly business because we always want to do the right thing. That is why we say it's a costly business. The people voted for a particular candidate to represent them. The people didn't vote for somebody who will go and sit in her room and manufacture pink sheets and bring it publicly to tell the whole world that they must accept it. The Electoral Commission must accept those fake pink sheets and use it to declare themselves winners. That is what the NPP is trying to do. The people voted. Look, Sal was there. We were not in this country for 4 years. A whole constituency never had a representation in Parliament. What were these NPP doing? They are people who were talking plenty and did the marching to the police station. Were they not in Parliament?
But Doc, we all condemn that. We all condemn that. We thought that really wasn't right. So should there be a repetition of something we all condemned?
There is no repetition here. There is no repetition here. We are talking of 62 polling stations. We have problem with the 62 polling stations. Let's go and rerun elections for the 62 polling stations. The winner will be declared from it. What is the problem? Is it a big deal? We went and did a by-election in Asin North. Did we break heads? Didn't they also do their own by-election at the Yisu after they have poisoned their own MP?
Oh, how?
Minister.
Doc, how? How? You have evidence? No, Doc, hold on. This national radio.
Are you talking of evidence?
Doc, hold on. Doc, Dr. Tanko, this is national radio. We know,
okay,
and for you to say
you didn't hear it, I withdraw. That's all. If you say you didn't hear it, I withdraw. Finish. Let's go. But I'm saying that the gentleman died. Everybody knew that he died. And they went and did a by-election there. Is it not true? Didn't you go and do it? Finish. Matter finish. And I'm saying that 62 polling stations, is it a difficulty to go and conduct election in 62 polling stations? Why is the NPP so interested in this, their own scan copies to be used to declare them winners? Why? Why is Ghanaians not asking them these questions?
Doc, what's the way forward? How do we resolve this particular issue for the people of Ablekuma North to have a representation in Parliament? How do we address this issue so we don't have a repetition of SAL?
We have made our position very clear, and we made it strongly to government. As a party, we made it to government. We made it to the IGP the last time we met him, and we made it to the Peace Council that, look, we are very free and friendly in terms of democratic culture. We don't want any problem whatsoever, but we are saying that let's follow through CI 127, which is very clear. When you have difficulties in a polling station or that thing, go and do a rerun. We did it in Akotia under Afarajan. We went to rerun a polling station 3 at Akotia. This is not the first time we are doing rerun for polling stations. And I'm saying that now that we are talking of 62 polling stations, EC agree they don't have. We are truthful to ourselves as a political party, NDC. We also told them, yes, we lost ours during the melee. So we are truthful. This our opponent. In fact, they are my friends. My opponent, NPP. They now want to go and do Piccadilly. That's a 419 way of doing things. Trying to scan copies and bring it, force it on EC, and then the EC to want to use that one to declare them. We will not accept it. The way forward is to go and have a rerun of those 62 polling stations. By 5 o'clock, the winner would have been declared, and everybody would be at peace. But to follow NPP on their trap, to go and use their scan copies to want to declare an illegal person as winner, that one, their NDC, we won't accept it.
Rerun of the 62 polling station. What about the argument that let's run the entire constituency again, run the entire election again?
Oh, no, that entire constituency, that one there is far-fetched. We can't do that because those other polling stations, there was no problem. That one, all the parties that participated, we all agreed to those polling stations. There's no issues of that. The issues are just the 62 polling stations, which all the political parties, not only MPP or NDC, there were other parties who are involved. They all agreed that, yes, the issues are the 62 polling stations. Let's go and deal with it. And then to have our peace of mind, they will get a candidate. The winner will go and sit and represent Ablekuma North. That is what the NDC is looking for. We don't want an illegal person to represent them. The people voted for somebody. They didn't vote for somebody who will use a backdoor means to get into the house. The house should not be represented by an illegality.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rashid Tanko, Computer, Deputy Director of Elections and IT for the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Fafa has some more stories.
Medical care has been disrupted at major health facilities in the Ashanti region as patients bear the brunt of the strike by members of the Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association. At the Menchia, South Suntreso and Kumasi South hospitals, as well as other health centers, healthcare delivery has slowed across key departments and units. Major departments such as the family planning and special clinics at the Menchia Hospital have been closed with no activity observed and red bands tied at the entrances. Deputy Chief Medical Officer at the Menchia Government Hospital, Dr. Eduwache, has expressed concern about the impact of the strike.
Because normally we'll have quite a large number. I think because of the announced strike by the rotational nurses as well as affecting the nurses, many of them came in the morning and thought they were not coming, so they had to leave back home. But later on, we had some ad hoc arrangement to get these non-nursing staff to help. That's why we are able to clear, but it's still quite difficult. We will need them to come back necessarily.
So let's look at the impact